I gotta elevate. I've been praying to God for a better way. I concentrate on my goals and I meditate. Make sacrifices, put time and I dedicate. I gotta elevate. I'ma make sure the family forever straight. They wouldn't listen, now I gotta devastate. I'm on your ass and I won't let you get away. I gotta elevate. I've been praying to God for a better way. I concentrate on my goals and I meditate. Make sacrifices, put time and I dedicate. I gotta elevate.
Hello, everyone. This is the Shorty Logic podcast. I am your Shorty Logic, and these are my co-hosts. Introduce yourself.
Hey, everybody. Miss Suge in the house.
How y'all doing? Lamont here. Lamont is here.
We got a couple people that's out, you know what I'm saying? But, we're going to keep it moving. So we got a good show tonight, y'all. Very positive. The topic is, what are healthy habits that maintain relationships?
Yes.
Yeah, and we go ahead and start off with the first video.
6 rules for healthy relationships. 1. Never talk anything about your ex or past. 2. Never talk or do something that makes them feel uncomfortable. 3. Never make them feel restricted. 4. Never doubt on them. If they are into you really, they will never cheat on you. 5. Never make them feel like a partner they can't share anything. First, be a great friend before a partner. 6. Never compare them with your ex or someone other. Everyone is unique.
All right. So, Ebony, start with you. What you got to say about your comments about that?
Those are some good rules for a healthy relationship, I think. So, I think unfortunately, a lot of people feel, me personally, just saying that sharing information about your relationship with other people, I don't think that's good for a relationship. The first one that he said, that was a really good one, like not bringing up your ex or your past, because
Right.
that definitely doesn't do anything for your future relationship or your present relationship that you're in. So he has some very good views right there. I can compare.
Okay. What you got, Lamont?
Well, I'll share some information about my relationship. To me, you got to talk to somebody, and everybody has a best friend. However, what information you do share, you limit it. You keep it very limited. And I'm going to tell you one rule of thumb I truly believe in. You never tell your so-called friends or your friends about your sexual innuendos. You never, ever. I think that's the golden rule. To me, another thing too, I don't think you talk to people about your financial business.
Right.
I agree.
And some of the worst things to deal with, if you are in a relationship, probably some of the worst advice to possibly get is from people who may be jealous of your relationship. Yeah. We don't think about that, because sometimes people say, quote unquote, they wish us the best and they want the best for us. However, if our relationship has went through some turns and tribulations, they saying one thing, but in reality, they may be having a haterade. Well, man, I would never be with him. I would never be with her because of this and that. So to me, when you say the saying love is blind in the aspect of love oversees or overwhelms a mantra, a great majority of things when you look at it. However, don't be so blind to the fact that you're stupid.
Right.
Matter of fact, I ain't gonna say use the word stupid, ignorance to a lack of knowledge. I can speak for myself. There's things in my last relationship that I should have never tolerated. And I'm gonna say that on both sides. I'm not gonna just say that, it's not all a woman's fault. It's not all my fault. I'm just talking about a relationship whole. In a heterosexual relationship is what I'm speaking on. Okay. There's things that we'll use a logic the way men think. Yeah, man, it was all the red flags there. And then even if you look at a woman, and I'm not a woman, but I think women make a lot of decisions on emotions. If you look at that they should have left, but they was in love. He's probably real strong. I'm just saying, how you want to look at it. But that's deep. You have to be very careful, in my opinion, on what information you share and who you share it with.
Yeah.
If any.
I agree with that. I do. Well, no, I'm saying limited your information. You know,
Yes.
limited information. That I think that's the best. I had it bad with that. You know what I'm saying? I share everything with, you know what I'm saying, with a certain person and certain people. You know what I'm saying? Or you know that I've found out at times that that person, you know, has some vindictive against me and some type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But but the video, the number one thing that sticked out to me, you know what I'm saying, is information. You know, the information is a big thing because a lot of information can be turned around. It can be turned around, be misconstrued, and people can, you know, you tell one person, that person said this, that person said that, that person says that, but when you get to the fifth person, it's never what you said.
See, I want to go back to the part where Lamont said that women work off emotions. Yeah, women can work off emotions. I think it's a natural instinct for women to be that emotional creature. But also at the same time, women are very logic as well. And the reason why I say that is because it's more consistent for a woman to think about the moves that she make before she make them. There's always a plan. There's always different, you know, strategies and things like that. So a woman thinks about the whole rim of it. When she talks about her relationship, when she's in a relationship, when she's maintaining a household, she thinks of it as a whole completely. So that means every move that she makes, she is thinking about the entirety as she makes the moves that she does. So when I say that, you know, you shouldn't share everything with your friends. First of all, everybody's not your friend. You have more associates than you have friends.
That is totally true.
So with that being said, when you have that person that is your go-to, that you do talk to, yeah, you can share some things. But also in the same token, don't share your things with just associates, because associates have a tendency, even though they call themselves your friend, they have a tendency to hear all the bad things that's going on, because we have a tendency to share all the bad things. So we want somebody to be on our team.
Right.
But that causes an issue because people can tend to be like, say, okay, that's my friend. So because that's my friend, I feel some type of way. She feels some type of way. I feel some type of way. Or he feels some type of way. You know, most men really don't get to that point with their friends. They'd be like, okay, you know, hey, that's on you, partner. Women, yes. All the bad things. So when women are like that, you don't want to give every bit of detail, or you don't want to always just share the bad, and you don't always want to share the good, because however you feel, your friend can pick up that emotion with you.
Emotion, right.
Yes. And so when she picks up that emotion with you, if you decide that you're going to go back to this man, or you're going to stay with this man, you're going to work it out, you just needed to vent it off, that friend still going to feel some type of way, because she see you hurt, she going to hurt, and she never going to come out of that hurt. It's going to get to the point where she's going to be like, well, I thought you said this, and I thought you said that, and now you're stupid also. And to me, that's why I say that's associates. Because everything should have boundaries. Relationships should have boundaries. Situationships should have boundaries. Friendships should have boundaries. Everything should have a certain amount of boundaries. And as a friend, they should know their boundaries without you even having to express your boundaries.
Right, express yeah. Right. I totally agree. And Christina, I agree with you, Christina. I totally agree with that. And but another thing that is a pretty good, good habit to have, healthy habit to have, which I have had to learn, is not to compare my ex with the current person. You know, I had to learn that. You know what I'm saying? That was something, that was a big thing that I had to learn. You know, it was real big, because I did that. Like, as soon as I had this good thing right here, but I got a new relationship, I always compare that to you know, my old. That's not good. But I have to learn that. So I agree. Don't compare your ex to your new person. You know, give that person a new slate. You know, so I agree with that.
Start with a blank canvas.
Yeah, blank canvas. Yes. So we're gonna go ahead to the next video. Ooh-wee.
Daily habits that build strong romantic relationships. Date nights. Date nights are an immensely important component of relationships, as they bring excitement to the typical days we may otherwise live. A fight resolution mechanism. You can develop a strategy and a process that works for the two of you to smoothen out your differences. Don't stop flirting. Keep the spark alive by being playful and bubbly with your partner. And keep the energy going that will ensure a powerful and lasting excitement. Do the dishes. Household chores are something that is unavoidable, and your contribution to it can be appealing and attractive in the eyes of your partner. Travel together. Traveling is important not only for self-growth, but for building the relationship together. Exploring the vast depths of the world will allow you both to discover things you wouldn't necessarily know in your everyday lives.
So I'm gonna start off with that. I'm gonna start with date night. Very important. Very important. I had that problem as well, so I had to try to get back into that. But then date night, I feel like you shouldn't plan it. Don't say, oh, we're gonna have date night on Mondays every Monday or every Tuesday. It should be so you know what? Hey, you got what you got going on, what you got on, let's go out there and have a date night. I feel like that's a big thing. Dating, I feel like you should always date each other like it's the first time. Keep it spontaneous, keep it sparkly. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start. We'll start with you, Peggy. What you got?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I came in on the ending part of the clip. So what are you talking about?
Basically, it's about like date nights for like the healthy things that you can do. About relationships.
Run it back for us so she can see it.
I got you.
Daily habits that build strong romantic relationships. Date nights. Date nights are an immensely important component of relationships, as they bring excitement to the typical days we may otherwise live. A fight resolution mechanism. You can develop a strategy and a process that works for the two of you to smoothen out your differences. Don't stop flirting. Keep the spark alive by being playful and bubbly with your partner. And keep the energy going that will ensure a powerful and lasting excitement. Do the dishes. Household chores are something that is unavoidable, and your contribution to it can be appealing and attractive in the eyes of your partner. Travel together. Traveling is important not only for self-growth, but for building the relationship together. Exploring the vast depths of the world will allow you both to discover things you wouldn't necessarily know in your everyday lives.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. What you got, Peggy?
How I feel about date night?
Yeah.
I think that it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
That it is, and it's very helpful and enlightening, and it does strengthen things. And then every time you do have date night, you should find out something new about your partner, because it shows something about them and what they like and what they're interested in, and then it should open up your mind and your expectations of certain things that sometimes you probably never experienced.
Right. And doing traveling. I've loved travel. I love traveling. Like I said, I've dated someone, what I'm saying, I won't say that I feel like that person might have been intimidated, but a person asked me, well, have you been this? Have you been there? I'm like, yeah, I've been there. Since I lived in 13 states in the United States and 7 countries. So I lived in a lot of places. So I experienced a lot of things. But I've had someone end up breaking up with me because I've done too much traveling. So every time we end up going somewhere, oh, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go because you already experienced it. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't want to go. You know what I'm saying? I'd be good. I'd be happy if somebody been somewhere that I haven't been. So they know where to go. They know what to do. I just feel like
that. You learn some things.
Yeah, you can learn some things. I feel like I got a lot of experience. You know what I'm saying? Then I got more traveling experience than someone else. So that person should be able to learn from me. But right. I feel like that person was intimidated by that. But I feel like traveling, going to different places and experience different things are really good. It can really strengthen your relationship.
I agree with Peggy too as well, because that is the best thing. I feel like when people can get very stagnant in a relationship when they're not doing anything. when they just stand in the house all day with each other, or get into a routine of working and coming home, paying bills and all stuff, and not making time for other things, people get very stagnant. And then when it gets stagnant, it gets dull. The relationship starts to dry up, and then people get resentment, have attitudes, and they they get irritated with each other and stuff like that because they're not doing nothing. Yeah, that's why I said, for me, I feel like in a relationship, it's always very important to be involved and elevate with each other. And if you're not elevating, then having a partner that is elevating sometimes can be very encouraging for you to get off your tail, and you start getting involved and invested and elevating. Because sometimes when you're in a relationship with the opposite of who you may be and not even realizing it until you get deeper into your relationship,
Right.
it can open the doors. It can open doors for your mindset to say, you know what, I never thought about this, but let's try to see that. And it's very important for two people to be on a certain level with each other. I think it's very important because you don't want the opposite of you to where you're this outgoing person and they're complacent and want to stay complacent, because that's not good. I feel like that's not good. So yeah, it's very important to travel and date and be spontaneous and find ways to spice your relationship, but in healthy ways like that.
That's true. I agree. I agree with that. So I'm gonna put something up right quick, y'all. Sweep your bad habits. So this shit is small as hell, so I can't really see
Yeah,
it.
because I can't read it.
Yeah.
Can you see that, Peggy? Because I can't.
It's small.
Okay, I see where it says wake up and grab phone, feeling connection, journal and drinking tea, drink and nutrition smoothies. Okay, it's habits to change. What is to give me new habits? Okay, I was just going right across. Okay.
Right.
Swap your bad habits. Okay. See, but it's depending on, well, sometimes people don't think that they have bad habits because they so stuck in their ways too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when someone is stuck in their ways, how are they supposed to swap it out? And then if someone is coming to them and saying, this is something that is hindering our relationship, is bringing tension or conflict, and it's not allowing me to connect with you, I love you, or grow with you, or elevate, then they come off as a freaking lion, like, hold on, what you mean? You know, because me, I feel if at some point in time when you reach a certain age, if you have not been married, I'm not going to say something's wrong, and if you are single, it's something that you're not doing this right.
That's when you have to do a lot of self-reflecting, and some people don't take advantage of that time when they are, because I've been single for a long time, and I noticed that a lot of people don't take advantage of that opportunity they have to be, that when they are single, they're so busy just out, they'll live life more with their friends than for themselves, because if they're not doing no mirroring, which is self-reflecting to see maybe they have some things to change, because people have to take accountability first. And then once they take accountability, they get an understanding and start thinking and have the time to evaluate some of their stuff that they do themselves. It's healthy for you. But people are in such bad habits. It's hard, like you said, it's hard for them to break it because they've been doing it for so long.
Right.
I spent a lot of time up here by myself, and I started doing a lot of self-reflecting, and I'm grateful for that time I had myself, because I was not looking for dating. I wasn't doing nothing but checking myself. Because I realized at some point, I've always been in a relationship. So now I had to learn outside of a relationship. So it was a lot of things I had to get my mindset wrapped around and say, let's change this up. Let's see what's going to be different about me, or what I want to do different about me. Accept that, take accountability for the things, and then start to elevate and move forward.
Right. Charmaine said, hey, y'all. And she also said,
hey,
Sean. Love date night.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, I got another video for y'all. Got another one.
Here are 5 healthy habits that are going to improve your relationship. Number 1 is to be respectful to your mate. Number 2 is to inquire. Inquire what's actually going on with them. Lean in so you can have a better understanding of the man or woman that you are creating a life with. The third one is to give one another space. This was something that I really had to deal with. I didn't know how important it is and was to give the other person space. And so you need space so you can think, he needs space so he can think, and both of you need space so you can remain individuals while you're in this relationship. The fourth one is to give emotional support. If this is something that you are lacking in, please read up on it and then apply what you read. It's going to really help you to bond and connect with your partner. And then the fifth and final thing is to problem solve. Understand that you two are teammates and it is you two against the problem and it's not the problem against you two.
That was your video, Miss Sugar.
Yes, I love that. I love that, especially the last 3 because they all go hand in hand.
Yes, and that third one, boy, is me.
Yes, Peggy.
That's what I'm learning about space.
Yes, that is me all the way. I had to learn how to do that. It goes back to self-reflection. I had to step back, reevaluate, and that space thing is good because it does give you time to think about what is going on in a situation that you're thinking about, right. And then you reevaluate it. Also, saying, how can I approach this differently for my mate? Because I don't want to come up. I've always been that aggressive woman. I don't want to come off aggressive. I don't want to come off too direct or too assertive because it can be offensive. It can heighten the situation rather than help the situation. So that's big to me. And then me not being able to relate when it comes to the other person's emotion, I had to get with that too because I'm a very logical person. And like I said, just going straight at it, I just say it flat out. But I never thought about the way I said it and how it affects the person that I'm saying it to. So that was important for me. I had to, be selfless and get in that emotion and feel that and learn how to approach it and also let my partner know that I, like she said, I respect you. I want to know. I want to learn and understand how I can handle this that benefits you as well as me, us as a team. Because the problem is not us, it's a problem.
Right. So Rob said the problem is if one goes one goes wrong, then the whole thing can go out the window.
Yes.
Yeah. I do agree with that.
I agree with that, Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean if one goes wrong?
So what?
What do you mean if one goes wrong? You talking about one of the top 5s?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And one thing, it happens a lot.
But I can agree and disagree with that. If one goes wrong, all of them, because space and respect is 2 totally different things. Space is more of trusting than respect. So it's like when you respect them, respect is big. That just doesn't mean like, okay, sweetheart, I got you, open the door or not, there should be okay. But it's more of, because space is more of like, okay, I trust you and I want you to trust me. So it's like, how can you expect them to trust you and give them space, but you're not trusting them to give them their space?
Right, and that's huge. Right. And that's huge right there. It absolutely is.
So that's what I'm saying. That has nothing to do with respect. So how can, if you don't trust someone, how can the respect be different? Because someone can have issues and, insecurity and respect area, but still, trust this person with everything in them and ain't doing anything, nothing at all. So and with the space part, be like, I trust you not to do this and all this stuff, but the respect thing is something different. So I don't agree with that. If one goes wrong, all of them is.
And Ebony, read what Charmaine said.
There should be a pact, a way to communicate when you're both mad, like promising not to walk away.
That's hard.
But
Yeah.
That's hard.
sometimes it's good to walk away because tensions can be something like that. Because I have been married before. Walking away sometimes is the best thing to do because you don't want to say anything that can hurt someone because words you can't take them back. And
But you
sometimes
got
when you are deep, when you are in a relationship with someone, you know the deepest, you know the worst, you know this and know that. And sometimes you can be mad and you can bring up something from last week and it can hurt them. Or if they have
But you know what I think the problem is with that? I think the problem is with that when you say walking away, I think it's okay for people to express the reason why they're walking away at that time. Because you can walk away and then it still leaves some type of stain on it because, oh, now you're just going to walk away, and they're not really understanding that the reason I'm walking away is because at this moment I'm angry with you and I don't want to say things I don't mean or I don't want to hurt you intentionally. So I'm going to walk away from this. And we can come back and address this, when we cool down.
Because I have done that before with my ex, with my husband. I have told him, you know what? I'm mad right now. You done got me there. I'm about to just go for a ride. You stay here with the kid.
right.
You know I'm coming back because this is where I live. I ain't about to get no hotel. You a lie.
Right.
Right. But sometimes you gotta walk away. Sometimes you gotta walk away.
Yes.
Because if you don't, shit can explode.
Yes.
It really
Go left real quick.
But Rob just commented Peggy for you.
What'd he say? Hold on.
He said he would explain.
If a woman wants space, a man wants to say went on, which will lead to disrespectful things to be said, loss of respect. But no, that's the thing about space. Space is like you have your own identity. You don't have to be up under them all day, every day. That's the space I'm pretty sure she's talking about. Not like space, hold on, I need to figure this out. Because when you get in a relationship, everyone has intentions. So what are your intentions? Is it just a sex thing? Is it a bill thing? Is it a husband and wife thing? Are you just trying to see where it goes? What is it? So when it be like, oh, baby, you can go out with your friends. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I trust you. I know you coming home. That's space. Not saying I need space to figure out, because I feel like if you need to figure out something you're in a relationship, you shouldn't have got in a relationship, because especially if that person was transparent with you and said, I'm looking for a future husband. I'm looking for a future wife. So you already know their intentions. So if you ain't ready to fill them shoes, walk away.
Right. I've been in situations, like when it's one or the other. You say you space because you need to figure out things, or you need space just to calm down.
But I don't think it's what she was talking about in that video, though. I think she was talking about space so you won't lose yourself.
You lose yourself.
Right.
So
and some people feel so clingy to each other. They feel like they need to be around each other 24/7, and that's not the case. Space is good. It gives you time to miss each other. It gives you time to evaluate some things and think about some things, like whatever it is. But you need that space, because the more you stay around somebody constantly, you can get to the point where you're irritated with each other just because y'all need to keep each other face 24/7.
And like that lady said, you can lose yourself, because that can happen, and then eventually you won't even have a name no more. You'll be like, hey, ain't that such and such woman? Ain't that such and such man? You won't even have a name no more.
And people hate to admit it, but they get resentment because of stuff like that.
Yeah, Rob just responded to you, Peggy.
Okay, if a man wants space and a woman is assuming a certain, not everyone is transparent, I think, alike. But that's why the person need to communicate what kind of space they talking about. But in that clip, I'm responding as what the clip was. The clip is not saying that they needed someone else. They needed something else. They was talking about don't lose yourself. Remember, you was
somebody else.
Yeah. I was Peggy before I got with Roger, because that's who I'm with now. And this man is very different. And like he's showing me stuff. That's how I said I'm dealing with the space. And I'm like, this is something new. Because I'm like, if I had it my way, it'd be every day when we get off work, before we go to work, and this and this. But it's like I'm learning to miss him. And he's learning to miss me, and then when we get together, it's like, ooh, we as sparks, is this and that.
Exactly, that spiciness, that everything like that. When Rob just said, people lack proper communication. But I said that, Rob, I said that sometimes people need to voice the fact that they do need space for whatever the case may be. But in the video, like Peggy said in the video, she's talking about spending so much time with a person that you forget who you are. And people can get resentment from being like that.
I did that. I lost my identity. I lost who I was, you know. And then when that person was not around, you know, I didn't know who I was, you know, because we was always together, always, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have my own identity, so it caused a lot of problems. It caused a lot of conflict and issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did
she say?
I wonder how disrespect come into play. I think when it gets to disrespect, I already dislike a person and no longer see a future. You can be angry and not disrespectful, or desire to, or fear being disrespectful. Love keeps Love keeps you from being disrespectful.
Being disrespectful, yeah.
I don't think it's the last part. I don't think it's true.
I don't think that's true at all.
It's not either, because you can love someone and be disrespectful means you can sit up there and entertain another female or a male, go out on a date and all that. That's disrespectful.
Right. I don't agree that love will keep you from being disrespectful.
No, I don't agree with that either. You know, it just you got to choose. You just basically got to choose, because a lot of people just not mature enough to have these type of conversations. They're not. Even like you can try to talk to them the best you can, communicate as best you can in detail. They just don't want to hear it. You know,
and sometimes a person can be so in love they can be disrespectful in many different ways because they love so hard, and they get so wrapped up and caught up that it becomes a self thing completely without considering your mate, and they can get very disrespectful.
Because this is my mentality on it. Like I told the person that I'm with now, I respect you. I want you to respect me too, whether I'm in your presence or not. So that means when I'm not around you, you respect me. So that means you're not entertaining someone else. If someone approached you, you are in a relationship with me. Just like if someone approached me, I'm in a relationship. And I'm not being like acting like I'm single and all that stuff, especially when you're in a relationship. Yeah. You should carry yourself. You should carry yourself as you're in a relationship, because it's a respect for yourself.
Right. Exactly.
You know, if you say you are with this person, but you still, you know, entertain other people, you know what I'm saying? That's disrespectful. Like that means you're not committed to that person when you say you are committed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's disrespectful and that's cheating. That is a bad habit. That's not a good habit to have.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And every time you get in an argument, the first thing you want to do is this guy came to me, or this guy,
and that's like threatening somebody.
You know what I'm saying? Or this guy been trying to get at me. That's weaponizing another man's face.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? That's weaponizing, and you shouldn't do that. That's a bad habit. That's not good habits at all. That's just you being petty and being nasty and vindictive
and childish. Yes,
and childish.
Yes, very childish.
Yeah. Very childish.
And if you already and see that like Peggy said, people have intentions. So if your intention is every time you upset at me, you throw that at me, or you give me some type of scenario like that is a problem. That's already a red flag for me.
That's exactly. You know what I'm saying?
That's a red flag for me.
I hear, and I'm speaking that because I've been through that. You know what I'm saying? I've done it to people before, and I've been through it. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it is you shouldn't do that at all. You know what I'm saying? Every time you get in an argument, you shouldn't do that. You know,
that's why I hate the word toxic, because they have turned toxic into a trend, like big time. Yes, it's a trend, and it's like literally brainwashing y'all to think that it's okay for y'all bad habits. Like y'all accepting people's bad habits and y'all creating bad habits, and y'all think that's okay. Toxic is not a famous. Like it's not something to do. It's not a hobby. It's not a good thing.
But what his name? What Kevin Gates said? I'm a little toxic, but you're gonna love it over here.
Yeah, like nah, I ain't gonna love it over there. I ain't gonna love it over there. I don't want to talk to people where they at. Okay, I done seen your tape, so I'm good on it.
Yeah. So I got a little something up there for y'all, man.
Nah, I definitely can't read it.
Oh no, I'm gonna pull it up on another thing. Sorry, I can read it to y'all.
Okay.
Oh shoot! But yeah, that toxic stuff, man, it's crazy. It's really, really crazy.
Yes.
It got to stop, man.
I hear that more than I hear anything else.
So 20 habits of happy couples. 1, they make time for one another. I think that's a big thing. You know what I'm saying?
Huge.
Big thing. Huge thing, I say.
Yes.
2, they always kiss goodnight.
Okay.
Well, I'm getting it. I'm more a kisser now. I'm getting into it. First I wasn't. Then 3, say I love you daily. Now that I'm still learning that, because I come from a family that doesn't really say I love you and stuff like that, stuff like that. So I'm still learning how to do that. I had issues in the past in relationships that it failed because of that. Even though
I don't mind the saying I love you daily. What I do, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me, and maybe it's something that I have to process. Right. But saying I love you too much is a problem for me, because it's like you're saying it like it's a glass of water. Like you just want to get a glass of water. I don't like that. Like you don't have to smother me with saying I love you all day long.
Yeah, I took it down
all day long, but I just know I said when I get off the phone.
Yeah.
When I leave them.
Yeah, now I understand it. But if we just, all day long, I don't care. Every 5 minutes, I love you. It's to me, it starts to lose its essence because you say it so much.
Read Charmaine question thing, and I'm gonna go back to the.
That's why it's good to get into relationships with people you respect on all levels, holding yourself to a higher standard.
But sometimes you won't even know what standard they're on, because when you get in a relationship with somebody you don't even know what to expect. Getting in a relationship, you're taking a chance.
Yep, because you could put people on a pedestal they ain't even placing their cell phone.
Yeah, because you got to remember, when you first meet someone, everyone is like, you putting yourself out there as like an interview. Just like when you go to work.
Exactly.
You are an interview. You going in there as if you this. By them 90 days, you like, man, I don't even want to be here, man. I'm tired right now. But when you apply for that job, you wanted it.
Yeah. And then once you get the job, what you invest, what you should get in return.
Hey, Peggy, Rob got something for you. Hello.
He said one of the issues is some people will bring their bad habits that has driven a wedge from their past relationship into something new. It's important that a person do a self-check on themselves before they move into something new. Absolutely. You definitely need to do a self-check before you move into something new.
Definitely, you need to. And Charmaine
said, you don't hire everybody that you interview. You're right. That's what Peggy's saying.
That's the truth. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But the issue is, though,
so that means when you go out on a date with someone, sometimes when people meet somebody at a club or at work or in a grocery store, you looking at them in that setting. So you don't know how they are in different settings.
Right.
Right.
That's right. And that goes back to when we was talking about on the other podcast between dating and courting. It's two different things. It's two different things, because people miss the step of getting to know a person. Even if you do go out on an outing together, like a day, you're still just trying to test the water and figure out what that person's about, who they are as a person, things like that, before you decide, okay, I actually want to court this person. And then start the process of being together. People miss that because
and then like you said, like to go back what Charmaine said on her post, everyone they hire, on the interview, but sometimes people take a chance on them just because of
Mhm.
what they seen
Yeah.
and heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So that is a
Because don't forget,
relationship.
people will give you a lot of people will give you their
the
representative.
representative. Yep. The
Yep.
representative.
Mhm.
The representative.
So
And
then when they give you the representative, that means that it's in them. So I'm gonna
Yep.
hold you to that. So if you
Yes.
show me this in the beginning, don't try to slip up. Cause me and my dude, we've been together since November. Don't act different on me now, boo, cause we ain't doing that game.
Right.
yeah.
And some people don't know how to control themselves when it comes down to emotion, because you can get all this at the beginning. It could be good for a while. It can go a whole year like that. But when someone has something deeper than what you feel, that side comes out, and it's good to see. I feel like it's good that it happens, and it's good to see, because you need to know that. You need to see that. You need to know that. You need to know, oh, so this would be your reaction to this. In this moment, we're having this disagreement or whatever, and this is how you react. Okay, I got a better understanding now, because you didn't show me that when you gave me your representative.
Right. So Rob said, I don't like kissing every day, but I do. But I do say I love you, and I tell my woman every day at 10:30 a.m. of how beautiful she is.
Why at 10:30 a.m.?
Right.
Why that
But
specific time?
I'm gonna tell you how. Sometimes it does make sense. Cause at 10:30, because that's probably his schedule. Because my dude takes his breaks at 5:30, 7:30, 9:30, and I get video calls at all them times.
Okay, I was just curious about that time. That's
I
why.
think that's very cute. I really do think that's very cute. So then that woman expects that, and that makes. I know my man gonna text me here. Look, I told you that's my baby, right on time. Like it
Ain't
makes a
nothing
woman
wrong
feel
with it.
good.
I like a man that is quirky, that has his own little quirks, because us as women, when we get with somebody, we see things in that man that nobody else see. And I'm a person that what I see in you is more attractive to me, and nobody else around you sees that, but I do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the little things.
Okay. So Charmaine say, man, Rob, you from the hold on, I got to sneeze, y'all.
From the Tupac
You
era.
supposed to like kissing.
Yeah, you're supposed to like
Tupac.
kissing.
I love kissing. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-mm.
Between dating and courting, my getting into a relationship, it should be less.
Wow. Well, Charmaine got another one up. That's 6 months rules coming into play, giving you time to get past the
Representative.
Representative. I couldn't get that out. Well,
Shit, it ain't even 6 months no more. Some people can show them yourself in a week. Because some people are bold. Yeah, because we in 2024, people are bold these days. They'll show you and then drop a little breadcrumbs and make you eat them, and then then here you go getting up the breadcrumbs like, he did do this or she did this, and here you are.
Okay, I got it now, Rob. I got it. Okay.
I got it now, right? Yeah.
It was like Peggy said.
Right.
Yeah. He said
So
I FaceTime her every day at that time.
Yeah. So I know
that is sweet.
Number four is they communicate their feelings. Number five, they learn each other love language.
Yes. I'm big on love language.
My love language.
I know my love language.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? My love language is more in action. Like I'm a music guy. I speak through music. You know what I'm saying? I used to buy a lot of stuff, which I stopped buying, you know what I'm saying? Because that get a habit, that get very expensive. I get to a point, I got to a point now is I don't really spend my money on things that really doesn't bring value. You know? But my number one love language is spending time, no matter where we at, in music. Music is my number one love language. That's how
I'm a caterer and a pleaser.
Okay.
That's me. I love to cater. I love to cater.
6, they have date nights. We already talked about that. 7, make sacrifices.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I'm kind of big on making a sacrifice, because I think sometimes when you do make a sacrifice, that's big for some people because you're letting them have that safe space of understanding it's okay,
Mhm.
and you understand, like you get it,
Right.
because you
Right.
got to take
Rob.
yourself out of yourself sometimes.
Right. Rob says hard for men to open up because it makes them feel soft and they don't trust everybody. And God knows that's a motherfucking truth. That's the
But what
motherfucking
I
truth.
don't understand about that, I mean, I understand that's harder for men to do, but at the same time, a man wants a woman to open up and be soft. And because I don't look at it as a man being soft when he opens up. I look at, when I see a man do that, I'm looking at it like, okay, he's taking the initiative. He's understanding me. He's comfortable with me. He's feeling safe with me because I want him to be safe and present with me like I am with him.
But that's you. A lot of women to them. We're not really go into that too much, but a lot of women, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You want us to be open, but you don't want to be open too much. You know what I'm saying? You want us to show us feelings, but you don't want. But the thing is, though, is as soon as an argument comes, whatever that man was vulnerable about with you, you're going to use it against him. Well,
Not
not
every
you.
woman.
You
Not
know,
every
not
woman.
every woman, but that's a bigger, you know what I'm saying? They use that. And then once you do that with a man, he's not going to be open up with you ever again. He's not. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like I said, it's some things like with a man. A woman, I heard a woman say she been married to this man for 30-something years. And her mother told her, you might know his weakness. You might know his vulnerability, but you never speak on it. Never speak on it. Cause he will never forget. And so that's the whole thing about man being vulnerable. We don't we want to. We want to, but it get used against us. In a lot of cases, it get used against us every day. You know what I'm saying? You got your friends, used against you. You got your, you know what I'm saying, your child's mother, because being
I also feel like that's
bitter
where
on
it's
you.
different between women and men, though, because women will take that chance over and over and over again. And men, when they shut down like that with one person, they carry that bad habit over into the next one.
And that's true. That is true.
Yeah. And that's why I said it, to me, it's kind of unfair because when you carry it over, you are bringing a burden from the previous relationship, whether you realize it or not. With that, that's what you're doing. You're carrying it over. It's okay to hold yourself in safe space until you know furthermore about that woman that you're dealing with. That's okay. But once you know and you're still holding on to that, that's a problem. That could become a problem. Because I'm gonna tell you something, a woman's not gonna keep being vulnerable with you. She's not going to keep being soft with you. She's not going to keep doing a lot of things with you if she's not receiving it at some point.
Right. I mean, yeah, I don't know about that.
That's facts. I'm a woman telling you that's facts. How can a man expect a woman? Okay, like I want to be in my femininity. I want to be soft. I want to be with a partner that allows me that I don't have to always have to think. And there's gonna be times where he don't always have to think. We're gonna do that for each other. But I cannot be the one. I refuse. I already wasted enough years of my life. I refuse to keep being the one to fold and say, okay, I'm here and I'm just doing something, and then you're still holding on to that to where you not giving me that in return. That is a problem. That is a problem. That's like almost saying you want your cake and eat it too. No, because if that's the case, I want my cake and eat it too. Shit.
What
you said? What you said?
What Rob said?
Because a man wants a woman to open up because wants to be known as the protector. When a woman is scorned, she will explore his openness or weaknesses.
Yeah.
But and that's vice versa. And that's vice versa too. It goes both ways.
It goes both ways, but let's be honest. Men vulnerability get attacked from
See,
women,
but it's
from
depending on
women,
the
and
woman.
definitely society. Definitely society.
It depends on the woman.
I can't even give you society. It depends on the woman. It
Yeah,
depends on
you
the woman.
can't just say society because we are a part of the
Yeah,
society as you are
right,
too. That's why you
Yeah.
gotta
right.
say it depends on the woman, it depends on the man. Because
And
me,
it,
I don't do that judging because if I'm gonna lay with you, what does that make me?
right.
So
Hey,
I can confide in my crew, but I'm not gonna blast you out like that. And then if I confide
Right.
in my crew is gonna look at the whole picture. They gonna
right.
want to do what's best for me and that person. They're not gonna want to just be on my team.
And I'm gonna say this because it really perturbs me when people say most men are most women. Let me tell you something. It's not always most men are most women. That's where it comes in where you forget the individual.
Mm-hmm.
The individual. You are a human being. You are a person. Just because I look like this and you notice that I'm a woman doesn't mean I don't require some of the same things you require.
Right.
It's not everybody.
Rod got something for you, sure.
What do you say?
Okay.
Whose word hurt the worst? A man or a
Or what?
woman? Both.
Mm-hmm.
Both.
Both sides have feelings.
Exactly.
Both sides
Absolutely,
have feelings.
Charmaine. Absolutely,
Yeah.
Charmaine.
Oh,
Both.
oh,
Because a
yeah,
man,
Rob, I
because
agree with you on this, Rob. I agree 100%, 1000% on that
But
one.
hold on. I'm gonna tell you how it goes both ways. Remember how you try to say
Low.
society, but I can only speak for what I have been through, so that's why I say it goes both ways. When my
But
ex-husband was mad and I left, and we went through our divorce, separation, and all that stuff. You know what he told me? I wish I never had kids with you because he was angry. But that's okay for him to say. But if I sit up and say, you ain't got no job, you this, you that. Oh, see, man, she hurt my feelings. But how's that?
whenever
That's why
I say,
I agree that
And
it goes
y'all
both
can
ways.
hit below the belt too, Rob. That's what I'm
No.
saying.
nah, hey,
We are
men can say some shit.
individuals.
Men
We are
can say
no.
some
I'm
shit.
saying this. Look, this is what I'm saying. The first thing y'all want to sit up here and holler. What kills me is y'all want to sit up here and holler about. But men, we was hard. We want to talk to be soft. We want to talk about this. But then you sitting up here crying, talking about who can hit the lowest. Okay, we both can hit the lowest. We both can, because y'all can hit low to the point where y'all will make a woman feel like she is a piece of shit. Literally.
Mm-hmm.
The moment somebody make you feel like that, oh, we hit the lowest. Miss me with that, Rob.
Yeah.
Miss me with that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Rob,
that's
he
what I'm
said
saying.
me.
Y'all cannot say that.
Hey,
They can't.
you said
Miss
what?
me with that.
Say that.
Miss me with that. You
But
are
see,
always Rob, damn it. You always the one that wants to sit up and talk about, hey, I went on a woman, that's a woman, and a woman. And then here go Shorty Logic co-signing for you. But it's both.
hey,
Both.
look here.
Yes.
Nah,
But
nah,
yet,
y'all
would
I'm
say,
y'all
No.
can be wrong.
I'm just telling the truth. No, I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. Yeah, I'm telling the truth. Let's set this straight.
Yes, you are telling the truth because that is so true.
We tired of always getting. You want us to sit up here with women and take the jab from y'all, but then the moment we sit there and we rebuttal to it, all hell breaks loose. We fighting the same fight, believe it or not. The same fight.
Oh shit! Facts. But we going to the next one. Next one. Number 8. Give each other space.
Yes, we talked about that. Space
Give
is
each
a
other
good thing.
space. They laugh together. That's number 9. Number 10. They always give each other, got each other's back.
Hold on, Rob. No, the baby mamas you deal with, the women you deal with.
Right.
Let's get that straight.
Yeah.
Don't say y'all get hit low. You bring baby mamas and all that. No, the women you deal with do that to you.
Hey, me and you have went back and forth about that word y'all. Quit saying y'all
Y'all.
because y'all didn't do it. The ones you chose did it.
Did it. Exactly.
It's in your nature to be petty.
And again, I say the women you chose as well did it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
I can tell accountability to say whatever hurt I went through, whatever pain I went through, when I hit low with a man, what I went through, I chose that man and I did that. I can sit up here and take accountability, can't y'all?
I can admit that some of the women I chose that, they had that toxicity and want to be petty.
And men as well.
You know what I'm saying? I can admit that.
He gonna say bring mamas, baby mamas, but here's y'all dudes gonna say, man, that whore ain't nothing. When I met her, she was like this. Man, she can't do this. I took her from this to that, and whoop the whoop and all this stuff. Oh, so now you done build this woman up. Now you mad because she done talked about your mama, your baby mama. Now you ain't got nothing. Now you want her to be at the bottom where you say you found her. Now she's at the top. Now you mad.
Let's be clear. You can throw a $20 bill on the ground and step on it 10,000 times if you want to, Rob. But at the end of the day, guess what? A $20 bill still ain't gonna lose its value, baby.
What you said?
What the hell Charmaine said?
Women throw shade. It's gonna be so classy. You're gonna wonder why she's laughing and not mad.
Anywho, don't raise your voice.
Well, I just did that. I gotta apologize.
Don't raise your voice. They work through their problems. You definitely you see. I've experienced, if I've done something, I try to work through or try to go in detail why. You know what I'm saying? It's not about blaming. Me personally, if I act a certain way, because I'm trying to make it like it's not blaming. Because say if you've done something to me and I didn't like it, now I'm acting this way. I'm gonna go in detail. I'm gonna tell you what, when, and why. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't talk about what without the why. You can't talk about the why without the what. But some people feel like you can do that, and I don't think you can. So to work the problems, you have to talk about what triggered that person. But a lot of people don't want to talk about what triggered that person. It's only how the other person feels. And
they need to, because it's a necessity, as well as taking accountability for the role you played in it.
Right.
Yeah. You see, people, you be yelling and don't even know you're yelling until someone be the big person be like, hold on, I can't even hear you. You can't hear me. Let's start over.
Right. Because I'm gonna tell you all the time, if I get into something just like we talking on this podcast, and I'm passionate about what I got to get off my chest, I may shout it a couple of octaves above, but I don't mean it in a malicious way. It means I'm passionate about what I'm expressing to you.
Right. What did Rob say? He started it, but we finished it. It's all right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Everything gonna be okay.
Finish what?
Everything gonna be okay.
It's all right though. He started it. We already did. We put a period on there, so don't even worry about it.
Ain't no period. There ain't no period. Comma.
Now on that subject, don't try to say that we hit below the belt and like the dudes just sit there. Oh my God, taking all the blows and don't say nothing. Yeah, all right. You find me one of them. Yeah, but, okay.
We're gonna go ahead and finish this list right here. They listen.
Who listen?
It says they listen. Meaning both of the man and the woman listens.
Oh, okay, yeah. But oh man, y'all men have a problem because y'all hear what y'all want to hear. Y'all have selective hearing.
And y'all don't?
Yes.
And y'all don't?
And this ain't even men that I have dated. This is just men I have came across. Men don't.
Women don't.
Men speak and talk with their eyes. They don't listen with their ears. What they should do. At all.
I agree with that, but I will also say this. I'm gonna be real honest here. Women, we listen, but at the same time, when we listening, we take his words and we constrict it to what we believe is what he's trying to say, when that's not always the case. Because sometimes, a man can be very direct with us, and we'll take, so what you're trying to say? You're trying to say this. I heard what you said. You said this, and he's like, no.
That's what he said. Yeah.
No, that's what he said. What he said was hitting below the belt. That's different than what we talking about right now.
Yeah, what is he talking about? Me personally,
You
I'm not
tried
gonna
it.
say that's my comfort zone. As you get older, or as I have gotten older, I can't. He said, or as I have gotten older, like we not old. I can't deal with all the BS. I don't like drama. I don't do drama no more. Tay, do I do?
No.
You my best friend. Do I do drama? I don't do drama no more.
No.
I can't because
Yeah.
it's too much energy. That's why I ain't got no gray hairs. I know none of that. I'm not about to sit up and let nobody take me to a level that it shouldn't be.
Right. And especially at the age we are now, it is more recognizable than ever. So when you already know somebody is gaslighting you or trying to antagonize you, you have the self-control to say, you know what, I ain't even going to entertain that. I'm not. I don't have time for it. Because my peace is very important to me. Very.
Right.
It is, because I ain't about to do it. I ain't about to sit up there and be going back and forth and arguing with somebody that got 1 foot in the grave. My dude's 52. You a lie. You should already know. You've been on this earth too long. Got 1 foot in the grave. Boy, you better get it together.
Okay. Because it ain't no more living to 100, baby.
But
It's a rare occasion.
not hearing what they want to hear, where they want to hear what they want to hear, and knowing what they want to know. Because if you know better, you can't keep bringing the bullshit.
Bringing the same bullshit.
What's the same bullshit? Yeah.
Hold on. What is shit? Hold on. Not hearing what they want to hear. It's knowing what they want to know.
Yeah, we want to know what we want to know.
But that goes by both ways, though. But my reason why I said men hear what they want to hear is because if 9 out of 10, if a woman is talking about sex, money, their ears are open. But if they're talking about sometimes paying bills, or the kids this, or they want to go out, baby, huh? What you say? Huh? What you talking about? But it's different though. It's different for everyone else.
It is. It's very different. It is.
Rob said we may have selective hearing, but women are set in their way. I know you lying. Set in their own way, meaning what they say. There is no compromising. You know what? I'm gonna tell you why some women are like that. Some women are like that because they have low tolerance for the BS by the age we are. They have low tolerance for it. So if we already know that you coming with some BS the moment it comes out of your mouth, I'm trying to save your breath and mine.
Right.
I'm trying to save your breath and mine.
I'm gonna tell you a word that I'm not taking. I'm in my 40s. What I'm not gonna tolerate and take from a man is be patient. Oh no, you was no, you should already been past that. There's no reason for me to be patient for you to get yourself together. You should already have yourself together and vice versa. So I'm not gonna approach someone if I'm gonna need for them to be patient. That I'm not doing. Oh no, we're not doing that.
We know what it is at this age. We know what it is.
And so we're going down to the next one. They do not compare their previous relationships.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't do that.
I've done it in my past. I've done it.
I can't.
Me being petty, I've done it in my past. You know, because the other person done it first. Whatever.
And see, my opinion is I think we all have done it. We all have done it at some point. We have.
I have had different. They all been different. I'm acting like I done had 20 men or something.
Hey,
but they are nothing alike. Nothing.
Yeah,
they are nothing alike.
Hey,
but you know, when it says compare, it could be different things. It could be someone in your past did a certain thing that you really liked, and you hoping that the person that you got now is like that in that aspect. That's why I said at some point we have compared. It ain't always got to be a bad thing. It could be a good thing. And you say, I wonder if he could pick up this trait. When you can't change a person. What we need to realize, you can't change who you are.
But are they talking about saying the words to them, comparing them to hurt their feelings and all that stuff, or thinking?
We don't know because the way they stated it.
All right, but this one here, the one I'm about to say, I agree with this 100% because I'm gonna go in detail with that. The next one is okay. I gotta find it. they check in throughout the day.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then this is my thing here. Now I've told, you know what I'm saying? Hell, even when I was, you know, in relationship with this person or I was with this person, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is me. I can't say for no one else. I'm only
Right.
speaking for me. If you ain't calling me multiple times in a day, I got to have that. I got to have you texting me. Well, I got to have you texting me multiple times within a 24-hour period. You know, you know what I'm saying? I got to see you within more than, you know, got to see you more than 3 times in 1 week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you ain't thinking about me multiple times within 24 hours, something is wrong. Something wrong with that.
Yeah. I can agree with that to a certain
Yeah,
You know what I'm
extent.
saying?
I love that. I
you
love
got-
that attention.
You know what I'm saying?
I do
You got
too,
to think about me. You got to think about me multiple times in
Yeah.
24 hours. You got to
That
text
was
me.
something
Talk on.
that I
You know
had
what I'm
to
saying?
work on. I had to work on that because I noticed myself requiring that but not giving that, and that was a thing I really had to work on because I love communication. I'm big on that, but and I would tell somebody else, you got to communicate because you got to communicate with me. I need that. That's what I need. But I was selfish because I needed that, but I was not giving that, and I had to
Right.
work on that. That was something big I had to work on.
Right. Rob say he hate that shit. Charmaine said checking in is
Is
a
a
must.
must.
Yeah.
It
My
is.
wo-
That's why I love it.
He said
That's
Rob
why
said
My
I
woman
love
does
that.
that. My woman does that every day.
yeah.
Yeah, calling and texting, you
Yes.
know.
Yes.
Just
So let me
saying,
ask
I
you
hope
this.
working.
Let me ask you this, Rob. You said you hate that, and then you said your woman does that every day. So if she stopped doing that, since you're used
That
to
I'm
her
not on
doing it,
probation.
and she stopped doing that, how would that make you feel?
Right.
Would you feel like something is wrong or what?
And I was taught when someone is showing you interest, that means they care. When they stop, that means they done caring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or something has changed. Something has changed with within it.
Something
Yeah.
has to go.
Yeah. Something has changed the narrative of it, of us.
Right.
And it's not even probation, it's a relationship. Would you want her
Yeah.
to check on another man? Would you want her to talk to another man and ask him
Man,
how
hell
he's
no.
doing?
Hell no.
Exactly. So how can he say it's like probation?
Okay, like I said, I can only speak for me. You know what I'm saying? I need those things. You know what I'm saying?
What
I
you mean
want
your
you.
energy?
I want you to call me multiple times a day. You know what I mean? Don't
Yeah.
I mean, not to be arguing type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just
Right,
check
okay.
me.
Just wanted to get
Just
that
let me know
perspective.
that you're thinking about me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just do those type of things.
Right.
It's a must for me. It's a requirement for me.
I get it, because I also for me it's also a sign of consideration.
And consistency. Consistency.
Yeah, and
You know what I'm saying?
consistency. Yeah,
You know, it's
I
just-
need you to be just as considerate of me and consistent with me as I am with you.
Okay. He said he will feel fine. So my thing is, what is your definition of a relationship if this woman does not communicate with you and talk to you and be like, hey baby, how are you doing? How's work doing? What you eat for breakfast? What you eat for lunch? What you eat for dinner? What are you doing? Da da da. And vice versa. Like, how do you communicate then if you would be fine if she never communicated with you?
Mm-hmm.
And then my thing is, do you want a woman or do you just want a friend? Like, do you want a relationship or do you just want a friend? Because if you just want a friend don't have to cross that line to say she don't have to call you and text you every day and all that stuff. Because friends, you're just friends. But if you want a woman or you're in a relationship or you want to date, 9 times out of 10, a woman wants to do that and she wants that.
Mm-hmm. But see, I've look, this thing like this is like, I've been like, if I call this person and call them multiple times, like, oh, what you worrying about what I'm doing, something like that. But I've been in situations is like, I don't sit there and just look at somebody's phone call and just hit the end button or watch them call me 100 times. Watch them call me 100 times and not answer the phone. Now the thing with is though, I do miss phone calls. Where my phone is in my pocket. I don't have my phone on ring. I never do. I never have. Since I started using phones, I never have. I couldn't stand it. All ding, ding, ding. You know what I'm saying? So it's all on vibration. And I keep it in my pocket. my back pocket or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know you called me until I check my phone, or my phone is in my pocket.
A woman has to be secure enough to realize that life is still lifing. Even if y'all not together, life is still lifing, and sometimes things happen. And if she knows you, because the woman will learn the man that she is attracted to, that she desires, that she wants, every way. So if she knows that you're that type of man that you do keep your phone on vibrate, okay, I know when he see it, he'll hit me back or whatever, and that's fine. But a woman who is not secure in understanding who she's dealing with, it to me, that's a totally different level, right?
Right.
That could be somewhat of an insecurity for her as well.
Yeah, I've dealt with that. So I've dealt with a woman like I've been out because I dealt with someone that feel like whenever I'm with my family, I have this in my passport, whatever, and that person felt like every time with my family or with whoever, I never answer the phone. But hey, I don't pay my phone on mine. You know what I'm saying? And when I do get to my phone, I do call that person back. You know what I'm saying? But it's not now. The other person, I know that person. That person is very petty, very vindictive, and just childish a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that person will sit there and watch me call that person 100 times and don't answer the phone or send me the voicemail or they end up blocking me. You know what I'm saying? I've been in that situation too. I feel like that shit needs to stop. You know what I'm saying? That need to come with growth. Need to mature the hell up.
Yeah.
And
pouring into people what you want in return. Like for me, I feel like sometimes, like if that was to happen, to say I called you and you didn't answer the phone. First of all, I'm looking at like, okay, I know you may be at work or whatever the case may be. Whoever I'm talking to, cool. And when you get a chance, you'll call me back. I also need to be considering and also thinking I may have days like that where I'm not able to answer the phone at that moment. It's not that I'm doing anything. It's just that at that given time, I'm occupied. I can't respond or I can't answer. But the moment I get the opportunity, I'm gonna let you know. Hey, babe, sorry, I was doing this, just wanted to let you know. Communication.
Right.
Because a lot of people can get in their own heads. They can self-sabotage. They'll be like, well, what if he out here doing it? What if she out here doing it? And that's not the case, but you can build up something, that's not what it is.
Yeah. What the hell Rob just said?
I don't know, because that's a lot of shit.
All right, Rob, you act like Charmaine now.
He said we communicate. I call her every day at 10:30. I call her when I'm on my way home. When I'm on, he said it again, when I'm on my way home. She calls me when she's on her way home to see if I need something. When she gets home, we have something to communicate every day instead of uncomfortable silence.
Okay, well, I understand that. Okay. But can I ask you this? Like, never mind. Don't even worry about it.
Okay, so my thing is that,
where does the uncomfortable silence come from?
I'm talking about like, how long have y'all been dating? If it's under 2 years, why would it be uncomfortable? And why would it be uncomfortable if it's just somebody that you feeling anyway? So if you saying that's how you feel that it would be, because that's why you want to communicate at that time, why are you with that person? Where's the spice?
That sounds like you bored.
Yeah,
y'all bored, so y'all have to now make a way to be able to have conversations with each other when y'all around each other. It sounds like y'all bored with each other, like it's fizzling, Because you shouldn't have to create a pattern in order to have communication and conversation when y'all around each other.
Right.
Like so that's not making sense to me.
Yeah, because I know when I don't like it when I leave to go to the barbershop at 11 and she calls me at 12, see what I'm doing.
You sound like you don't like her, Rob. You sound like you done with her.
Hold on, who's Rob? Who is Rob?
Rob is one of the cast.
Oh my God, why you ain't on her? Like my thing is that you make it something he's irritating you. You said if I tell her I'm going to the bar, I'm leaving to go to the barbershop at 11:30. She calls me at 12:10 to see what I'm doing. So basically, it irritates you. I like if my dude get off at 11, I call at 11:30.
You don't want to be bothered for real.
But see, but the thing
Right.
it's not our responsibility to entertain each other. You know what I'm saying? If
No, it's not about entertaining. See,
So
now
ain't.
don't misconstrue the two.
okay,
That's not entertaining.
What?
That's communication. That's to be
That's
like,
just
baby, did
hey,
you
I
make
can
it
I
there?
can
Are
sit
you
this house
okay?
and talk.
Is your haircut done?
right. That's why I said the moment a woman is considerate of a man in that manner in different ways like that, then it's a problem when he and that's see y'all on two different pages, Rob. It sounds like y'all on two different pages because she's
Mhm.
putting forth the effort and you're sitting here saying, I'm over it. You like you ain't got to
But
put in effort. Don't put in effort.
he's putting up a wall. But then you want to say that's the reason why you can't open up because for one, you ain't trying to let that woman in.
You were already dry. You being so dry.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm boring, damn it.
Okay, you've been married 5 years. Okay.
Marriage ain't got nothing to do with it. My last 5 years is when it was hell, and we was together since 2000. And you start comparing day night and caking it with your baby.
Shit. I mean, because I'm telling you, everything you saying, Robert, just me. Look, I'm already foot out the door. Because
See,
he don't want
that's
me.
y'all
Look,
problem. Y'all
he
want
don't
to
want
come in
me.
because y'all feel bored.
No, it's because he seemed like he's so bored that he don't even want her to put in the effort.
Yeah, it seemed like, okay, outside looking in, if you never said that you was married, even if someone is married, it seemed like you getting entertainment from someone else and you feel like she's bothering you. So it's like,
Yes,
dang,
he's making her
don't
sound like
bother
she's a
me.
bother.
Yeah, don't bother me. I'm busy. Like, leave
But
me
see,
alone.
yeah.
Marriage doesn't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean nothing. It's the individual or what it means to that person.
Yes.
Because
But see,
that's something different.
I agree. I kind of agree with Peggy.
It's a difference between entertaining somebody and sitting there and
Yeah.
having communication skills with a person or,
But see,
being involved with a person,
I
even
mean,
in marriage, because you're going to have to do things within your marriage just like you did. Let me tell you something. You got the pregame. The pregame is the dating, in a relationship, all this stuff. That's the pregame. That's the pregame before the marriage. Because if we can make it through this point, even if it's 2, 3, 4 years, whatever, dating, and then we get married, and then it gets dull. Let me tell you something. You kind of knew that before you said yes, but you still went through it because you was in a comfortable situation. And then now you're in a comfortable situation within a marriage. And because now you're in a comfortable situation within a marriage, you're annoyed by her. I swear, Rob, it sounds like you're annoyed by her. You just want her to give you your space, and you want to deal with her when you want to deal with her because you're bored in this marriage. And if that's the case, then that means y'all got a lack of communication in other ways because you shouldn't have to sit there and make a plan out to have conversation when you get home with your person.
right.
So it's something wrong. It's definitely something wrong there.
Something's
It means
missing.
you want to fix it or you don't.
Yeah, something's missing. Because if my husband would have told me, don't call me, that's basically what you're saying in other words. Don't call me at 12:10 and you knew I was gonna be there at 11:30.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And people need
baby,
to
what
be
you
honest
mean
with
don't call you? And I'd be like, who else you want me to call then? You're right. Point them out to me.
Right.
Hold
And
on,
see
what's something
that's condoning. That's bad habits. What you're saying is bad habits, Rob. What you're representing right there is bad habits. It need to be fixed. So that means that you're not addressing that with her, and she's not addressing it with you. Or either she's thinking everything's still all good, but you're over here sitting like a sitting duck, bored as fuck with her. But you don't want to be disrespectful and tell her that, or maybe you don't know how to express that to her because you're afraid of hurting her. But I'm gonna tell you,
probably being disrespectful because he's not communicating throughout the day. He's waiting to get home and it's being selfish.
Right,
and it's not even compromising.
But he's just not being. What it is he's just not being disrespectful to her face. With is what I'm saying. Because see, you could be disrespectful behind somebody, and then when you come in face value with that person, you don't want to be disrespectful because even though you're not in the same space that you was at the beginning, it doesn't mean you're not being disrespectful. You're sitting here on this podcast talking to us and saying stuff to us that I guarantee you that she don't even realize you feel that type of way.
And that's not fair.
No, it's very unfair because you're gonna sit in resentment while she thinking everything's okay.
So then that means you don't know the real definition of a healthy relationship.
And that's why we're here today.
Mm.
And what Charmaine said, my man needs to entertain me. I don't know what y'all talking about. Girl, it's not a man's responsibility to entertain you, woman.
Hold on. There is a difference, yes. It's not like you gotta be, I'm not saying you gotta be with this person. If you're not with this person, you're lost. I hope I understand what Charmaine's talking about. But a man entertaining me is showing interest in me, doing things for me and with me, and accepting the things I want to do for him. And he's entertaining my energy. I'm entertaining his. So just like I'm gonna be hanging out with my ladies tonight, I don't need him to entertain me to go have fun with them. I don't need his permission to hold it. We just talked about space. Lord, how much space do you need?
You need so much space, Rob. You sound like you need to have your own house, and she needs to have her own house.
My God. Oh my God. We're not bored. We have just done so much in our life. We just want peace sometimes.
Yeah,
My
hey,
thing is
you
that,
want the peace with her.
You gotta talk about.
Okay, hold on. My thing is that, okay, speaking from a wife before, you talking about you want peace. When a man say I want peace to a woman, so I'm your headache, so I bring you hell, so I'm not your peace. But what the freak are you with me for if you saying at this point in time you're not 90? I hope not. You're not 90, so what are you talking about?
No, he's not 90.
It doesn't even matter if you have traveled, you done went to countries, you done did that. Okay, a lot of people should have done that at certain ages. And you know what I'm saying? To have kids, probably got grandbabies and all that stuff. Yes, I understand that, but you can't just sit up and say you want peace. I have known her for 30 years. What does the amount of time you have known someone versus to being in a relationship with someone? That's two totally different. That's two. She knows it. What? You know what? Then
okay, so y'all just complacent with each other at this point. So y'all have known each other for 30 years. Y'all been married for 5 years. So y'all just complacent with each other, basically. Because that's what it boiled down to.
So basically, you know what? I don't want to do nothing. You don't want to do nothing. We ain't going to put no effort into it. All right, it is what it is. Okay, I'm like this, you like that. All right, let's do it.
And we just sit here and read off rules and say, keep it spicy, keep it spontaneous, figure out that. Because you know what? I don't care how long y'all been together. There's still things out here that y'all have never experienced together. I don't care if y'all have never, because it could be simple stuff like, well, you know what? We never went and visited a gym together. We never did this together. Out of all these years, you know what? I never thought about this. It's still stuff that y'all have not done together that could be done, but instead y'all waste time being complacent.
Ain't no way. So that means when they talking about spicing up and showing interest and all that, he shouldn't say nothing.
I know that's real.
Yeah, I know. But y'all, that's good. That's real good right there, man. We had a good point to stop in. I'm gonna have Miss Sugar.
No, I'm not good at that.
You gonna learn today.
All right, well, I guess I'm going to take us out of here. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on the Shorty Logic Show. We look forward to seeing y'all next Monday night. We're going to have good topics here always, so you need to check us out, 8:45 p.m.
Yes, ma'am.
We out of here. This is Shorty Logic Podcast, and guess what? Come here every day. I got something for you, baby.
All right.